Hello folks, and welcome back to this episode of Jay's Tip of the Day. I'm still working on the 308 cartridges, my hand loads, and give you a backstory. I have a new rifle I've had for a couple of months, and when I purchased just over-the-counter rounds, I was getting between 3 to 6 inch groups at 100 yards. I was very upset because, Howa does guarantee sub MOA at 100 yards of under an inch. But if you read the disclaimer from Howa, it says you have to, use good ammo. So obviously the ammo I was using was crap. It was, for hunting. So I started hand loading my ammunition here, and these were the test ammo and setups and loads that I've used today. Now, I'm just going to give you what I've been using. So if you want to use this as a go-to or as a starting, you can use this. But remember, each rifle is going to like different ammo, overall lengths, different cartridges, different bullets, different powders. But I'm gonna let you know what I'm using right now, and I'm still doing the development. But right now I'm using 168 grain Sierra Match King bullets. The powder I'm using is IMR 4060, that's 4060. The overall length from the, from the ogive overall length, that's the back of the cartridge to the ogive of the actual bullet, is 2.270 inches. And the overall length from the rear of the cartridge to the tip of the bullet is 2.845 inches. Now I started off with 40 grains. I went 40 and a half, 41, 41 and a half, and then finally 42 grains. And I fired 3 rounds in each, whatever. I aimed for the piece of paper, but I separated them. When you look at these targets, don't say you're missing the bullseye. When you're doing low development, I'm not trying to zero in my rifle. I'm just trying to get the shot group or my groups at least under an inch. Preferably, I want the bullets to be touching each other. The bullets really aren't touching each other, but at least I'm under an inch at 41 and a half grains to 42. So let me show you the targets, and then I'll close out with my opinions and suggestions if you're new at reloading 308, and I'll just close out with that. And then I'm going to go to the gun range again tomorrow and work a little bit more, and I'll upload another video and show you what's going on with that. Okay, I started off with this when I first got to the range. Now this ammunition here was ammunition that I made prior to low development. I did reload them, but what's surprising is how good the shot group was. I wish I would have stayed with this, but I didn't, so disregard this. It was a very good shot group, but this is something different. Okay, but I was just testing and kind of getting my rifle broken just for the day, because I cleaned it the day before and I just want to get a little bit of lead or fouling in the firearm. So that was kind of just warming up the rifle, and I let the rifle cool down. So this is my low development here. Now, these are the bullets I explained to you. This was the first shot group, and I wasn't happy with this because this is well over an inch. Not much, but this is 40 grains. Then I went 40 and a half, and it spread out even further. This is probably close to 2 inches or more. I went to 41 grains, and still, I'm still not liking this because it's still over an inch. Then when I got to 41 and a half, I measured this. This is under an inch at 100 yards. So that was very, very good, and I was happy about this. And this is 42 grains. This is just a tad bit over an inch. So what I'm going to do now for low development is work on the 41 and a half and the 42 and a half. And let me turn the camera around and explain to you what I'm planning on doing. All right, I just had to shut my garage door, so a lawn guy showed up next door. It got a little bit loud, so I'm in my garage. It is hot, hot, hot. I do have the fan on next to me, so let's make this quick. So it looks like the best shot group I had was 41 and a half. Now, I only fired 3 rounds of that, so now I'm gonna back in my garage, and I'm gonna have to start cleaning brass again and resizing and making the bullets. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot more groups of the 41 and a half and also the 42, and I'll probably try 42 and a half as well. So maybe I'll make, let's say, 9 rounds of 41 and a half, 9 rounds of 42, and 9 rounds of 42 and a half. And I'm gonna go back to the range tomorrow morning, and I'll test those, and I'm gonna try to see which one has the tightest shot group. Once I determine which load is perfect and I'm getting well under a half an inch, then I will come back and then start tweaking on the overall length and try to see if I can get the bullet closer till the lands, maybe I can tighten up that group even more. So this is the process of load development. From my understanding of what I've been taught and what I've been reading, is you work on your load development to try to get the tightest shot group at 100 yards. Now once I get the tightest shot group, whatever that load is or the overall length, you never know, I may have to change bullets here, but once I get my bullets touching each other basically, then I will take the time to zero in my scope, and then you'll see the bullet holes hitting inside the actual target on my paper. But right now I'm not too concerned about the scope, because I'm not sure whether or not I'm even going to keep that scope, because it's a very inexpensive scope. It's only 350 bucks, but for 100 yards it's fine, and for load development it's working great. But once I get the load where I want it and it's working consistently, then I'll push out to 600 yards and just try my luck at that. I've never fired anything further than what I am doing right now at 100 yards. Thank you for watching this episode of Jay's Tip of the Day. I'm going to upload another video tomorrow once I return from the range to show you what those new hand-loaded rounds did. Thank you.